Hello everyone, this is Ether Dragon, and welcome back to another episode of Fire Emblem Heroes. So, after that ridiculously unnecessarily long last day of matches and Ether raids, we are here in Tier 27. Definitely well inside Tier 27, and not a great week on defense as usual. It's just something where, because of the way defense scoring has changed, the moment you get matched up into someone that can steamroll your team, well, and you don't have the bonus defense mythic, it's just an L. So, ripperonis to us. But I mean, that's until I need to do a lot if I want to actually consistently reach tier 28, and since the Vault of Heaven is showing up consistently making tier 38, I don't think I'm going to be doing that. I'll just be doing kind of whatever, and if I manage to get up there, then cool. Highly doubt I'll be able to stay at any week that I'm up there, but the nice thing, I guess, is that we end up dropping back down to tier 23 instead of 21, so it's easier to get back in, theoretically, I think. I guess it depends on the matchmaker, but considering I already rushed climb anyways, not much of a difference. But here they're just going to bait with air, but it's Luna and Bramamon, so I'm not sure what they were expecting there. But Sudden Panic on Sylvia, definitely trolling this team. I don't know if they noticed there was Sudden Panic, but definitely very devastating for this team. There's a lot of budget cap sets rely on that, and well, Divine Tearfing doing something there. And Bolt Trap goes off, but it doesn't really matter because it's kind of 5v2 anyways. Sandra unable to kill advantage, and it's just a rip. Alright, had runny nose going again. Allergies are kicking in. Feels bad, man. But more shenanigans, more things. Column 3 Bolt Tower is definitely destroying this current layout. But as you'll see later on, I'm kind of liking where the team is going in terms of damage output, not so much in terms of actual performance, but in terms of damage output, I'm liking it. It's not like people are just immediately hitting end turn and winning. Of course, people still can bring like Pulse Smoke and whatever, and it's still going to be an L for us, but but you know, we don't worry about those things, yeah. The sets go super aggressive here, but the problem with this is, of course, well, there's kind of a dancer that still exists, and Seliph does have Divine Tearfing, so he does get the auto follow-up, which allows him to take out Freya. Doesn't matter if you have 40% damage reduction. If you're just taking too much damage and you're getting attacked more than once, definitely makes it easier to live those kind of matchups, but if you just don't have the bulk, you just rip. And well, at least this Bolt Tower is in column 4 this time around, but it doesn't matter because it's level 1. I don't think it would make much of a difference. Not gonna lie. They decided to do this, and well, I mean, it's not gonna work against the meme that is Astra Bramamon. So bad. But this is what happens when you don't have a super high res stat and a super high HP stat. If you don't have both of those, you just get obliterated. So even if she was at max HP, still dying anyways. But I really want to change my layout so I can get my ranged units in better. But there's like no real good way to do it without introducing like a flyer of ground orders or something. And well, here Seliph is not going to live Luna, and it's just going to be a rampage. But yeah, I'm not sure. I kind of like Divine Tearfing because of the auto follow-up, but I also don't like that Self just dies in one round to a lot of stuff. Which is kind of why Tearfing is useful, but I don't have Wings of Mercy on like Bramamon or Legendary Julia, so I feel like it's probably just better to run Divine Tearfing. I'm going to keep running it for a while, see how it goes, but for the most part, like in this particular matchup here, Tearfing is better than Divine Tearfing for the play they make, but of course they would just make a different play if the particular play they make here didn't pan out, because of course Tearfing with 66 HP is a pretty considerably, it's pretty difficult to one round KO without like an AoE special or any like start of combat chip damage. Actually just having the raw damage to one round KO him is basically up to, mostly to the suggestion triangle. They take a bit of time to set up here, but my team's very squishy, and with Disarm Trap it's just free real estate to use Dual Lin. The team doesn't really tech against Dual Lin, I guess. I don't know what that was. The audio just like died. But there you go. Divine Tearfing not coming in clutch there, and they can just do that, and it's over. I'm guessing there was like some notification or something. Some notification I have never gotten before. And my phone's like, it's time to activate something to mute the audio, but I don't know what that was. Let's not worry about it. In before it like screws up the recording. But that was pretty much expected, and here we have someone who gets to snipe down our healing tower. I don't really like my units positioning, but at least we get their catapults. And at this point, I think this is the match where we transition to our +8 Bramamon, so now he actually has a slightly better attack stat. He lives more hits, aka 1 hit rather than 0. And yeah, this guy's also plus tech, but minus HP is oof. Because he kind of has already no HP in the first place, but I guess it helps for infantry pulse. But really, they just didn't really play this too well. I think that's basically it. Well, the first problem, of course, is Flame doesn't actually help Brave Edelgard, aside from just proccing Joint Drive Res, which literally any unit within 2 spaces can do. So Flame really isn't doing anything here. So they go for this play here, and well, aside from the fact Bramamon like barely one-shots her, it didn't matter because she wasn't even one-shotting Bramamon. You can even do the damage calc yourself. Peony's Flower of Joy does not do anything, and Bramamon's got Lull Tech Res to help out against Flower, Hot Claire. So yeah, +8 out of 10. Flame doing absolutely nothing there. If there was the 30% damage reduction, it would have been an easy survival, but that's the problem. Brave Edelgard doesn't reduce the damage from the first hit, or if it's like an auto double weapon, it's even worse because she reduces the damage of neither of those hits. So it's free real estate to just completely meme on people. But I'm not entirely sure what this what the plan was here. It was a good idea until they decided to rush it. The main reason they went in turn 2, I would presume, is because their bolt towers in column 2, and they want to be able to use the damage. So they go in for this play here, but they leave Peony here. And I don't know about you, but that doesn't seem like a very good idea, especially when Fallen Leon's here. Either way, it doesn't work out. As you'll see, even if Fallen Leon used Repo, would have been worse. But, of course, Divine Tearfing with no follow-up, easy tank. But, yeah, very, very obvious dance. I mean, You literally have a TA green unit over here. Zolof's never going this way, so it's pretty predictable that he's gonna go this way. So even if Fallen Leon used Repo, it's TA against Divine Tearfing. I don't think that's going to end very well. So, but my team gets to derp around again. They get their Bolt Tower damage and they hit end turn here, and well, he manages to survive by little bits. But Legendary Julia is just kind of creeping around, and that's basically the only play they can make here. Doesn't work out for them. But Fallen Leon wasn't one-shotting Legendary Julia, so that was kind of the problem. So that's just a rip. And then we're just gonna get meme rolled here by end turn, but this is a matchup where we could legitimately probably murder this Brave Hector, and he's decently merged. Like, it's not just +0 or +1. It's decent. Running Mystic Boost is a bit greedy in my opinion. Meantime's especially greedy, but it makes sense. But if we could get not Seliph here to attack Brave Hector, then things would have actually been alright, because not a lot of pulse smoke this season, so we're able to do things. But like here after this, because that Bramon's minus HP, Brave Hector heals even less. And it's like at this point, if Legendary Julia or Bramon got danced, chances are they would be able to kill. It's like, even if you look at Legendary Julia here against Brave Hector, of course Moltet's a thing. So she would have like 87 attack and 63 res or something. Like, she's gonna hit pretty hard, and even though there's the 30% damage reduction, I feel like it would be definitely possible for Julia to pick up the kill. So, but unfortunately, of course, with how simple my defense is, it's very linear, and so Selip's gonna go that way instead of to the left. I'm guessing because of air. I actually do not know. That would be my guess. Air's here, but if he went this way, Legendary Julia or Bramamon would have gotten danced, and we actually might have had a chance to kill here, and if the rest of their team would then have to deal with the shenanigans. But yeah, just AI derps. I feel like we should probably just change the map, because this map doesn't really benefit us in any way. If anything, it kind of hurts us because of the mountain up here. But it kind of helps us, but it also doesn't. It's really awkward. But a Legendary Julia actually doing not too bad damage. Of course, the 30% damage reduction is helping immensely. It's just a very common problem nowadays for units. It doesn't really matter nowadays if you have insane bulk, if you don't have super high HP, and well, damage reduction is a bonus, because with specials and whatnot, if you don't have a way to get rid of the specials, they can pack quite a bit of damage, especially the higher cooldown ones. At this point, they just I don't think they need to grab the ether structures, so it's just end turn fest for the win. And well, last match of the season. I genuinely have no idea what they were planning here with Bride Fjorm, but she doesn't actually proc or weapon on either of my dancers. And then it's like you would have to wait for Bolt Tower to affect Nils, and at that point, I'm not sure. But they don't even use. I don't even know if they know that she wasn't doing anything. But yeah, 10 out of 10. Just an empty slot for scoring. They even take out Nils here. I'm not sure why. And they decide to just leave, which is okay. These, of course, no one's going to be able to reach. Except Bramamond, of course. Haha, very... It's not like the AI is not predictable there. It's pretty straightforward when there's just a bunch of assistless units. But it's just dueling against the world, and they decide to take out Julia because she's going to get danced by Sylvia otherwise. Unless Julia decided to move straight down for some reason, which she definitely shouldn't. And at this point they have Mr. Vantage Man against the world. I'm guessing they just wanted a better match. I'm pretty sure Bride Fuarm can do something here, right? Because Divine Terrifying, I'm 99% sure, it doesn't reduce damage from staff units. So, pretty sure they could have won this match here, but I'm guessing they just wanted a better match. So with that, it looks like we're gonna be top 6K, and of course terrible defense results, but this is basically the tier I'm trying to consistently reach, because this is just basically like, we need the bonus defense mythic to have a more consistent chance of getting those kind of scores, because otherwise a minus 60 is just giga oof. Now it's minus 52 because Bramamon, but well, Resonant Battles is Resonant Battles. At this point there's enough harmonized heroes and people who have them that super difficult to make it actually to stay in interval 20 or go up to interval 21. So Ripperonis, we might be stuck in the 19.5 loop for a very long time unless we get a meme bonus title rotation. In Wall Arena we're not even trying because there's literally no unit we can use to score enough. So we're just dropping. Not too big of a deal and just wrecking it on defense as usual. Arena Assaults did it on stream, as you saw. That was something. I think by the time I upload this video, the stream VOD should be out. I don't know. It takes kind of a long time to watch 7+ hours of footage. But with that, I think that's it. Yeah, there isn't Allegiance battles this week, so we'll be back when the results drop in. Okay, let's see how we did here. Top 6K, that's cool. It's good to know. I probably should just aim for mid to high tier 27 for top 3K. And well, this season's gonna be brain damage, but it is water season, so we are definitely gonna be abusing our water legendaries on offense. On defense, well, we're just gonna suffer. Gotta update this team because of course Doom is +10, not that that's actually gonna change anything, but Julia is probably just gonna be Chrom, who's still gonna die to a good old Tina anyways, so it doesn't really matter. We're just gonna get steamrolled, I imagine. People might not be prepared for the memes, but we'll see what happens. Resonant Battles here, dropping back to interval 19. Hopefully at the very least we just free to play, by the way, just sticks 19.5 at minimum. Definitely don't want to be going down to 18, that seems really sad. But yep, demoted here, unfortunate, but not a great bonus rotation for us. But at least it'll be trivial for us to get back into top 1K, or to tier 21. Because it is water season and we are using Regan as our bonus. So I just gotta move Julia and Velbar out and use Legendary Azura and definitely Sheena instead. So that'll be fine. And well, I still have to make a video on this current round, but pretty ridiculous, I gotta say. Pawns Loki, tier 9, trying to get to the highest tier, I believe, is tier 10. And it's just too difficult. You have to score like an absolute madman. Like, you can just see how close everyone's scores are in general, and look at the top players. There's only 2 people have made 15K. Definitely happened on advanced. If they did that on intermediate, I call hacks. I don't know if it's possible to do it on intermediate, but you can see 14.4K, even like Actors here, solid 14.4K. I'm pretty sure all of these people have done it on advanced. Intermediate is like the cheese option. I did get the score on intermediate, but it is a cheese option to have an easier time. But you cap your score at a lower peak than advanced, so there's that exchange. But that's gonna be it for this episode. Thanks for watching. As always, this is Ether Dragon, and hope to see you all next time. Bye.